Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 8 of our Timberborn playthrough. If you guys are new to this series, definitely check out some of the older videos. We'll go ahead and do a quick recap, and then we'll jump into it. So just to catch us up to where we're at, we have been working to dynamite out our water reservoir in here. We've also been working to create these channels so that we can hopefully keep a lot of this land fully irrigated throughout. We're going to go ahead and do something along the lines of what we got here, where we've got a series of floodgates so we can actually store some water in here, even during the dry season, to hopefully keep this area fairly green throughout. So now that we have this floodgate in here, I'm actually going to go ahead and delete that one. I don't know if I'll ever be able to... There we go. I'm just going to get rid of that rubble down there, just because it's never really going to be super helpful. And then I would love to be able to get a path into there. So let me see if I can make this work. I guess it's too high maybe. Really doesn't want to put one in there. So I'm kind of thinking, what if I delete one of these? Just get that out of the way. Maybe that'll now let me fit 2 in there. So yeah, it is going to be triples. There we go. So we'll put a couple paths in there, and then I'll just go ahead and delete these pathways up here, just to kind of straighten it out. So we're getting some wood planted in here. Now, I was looking down here at this this lumber supply, and I think that we're just cutting down more trees than we can plant. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of one of these lumberjack huts, just to kind of try and balance it out a little bit better. And I'll just go ahead and put a shrub in there. We can make that work. So we're getting a lot of our dynamite laid. This whole area is ready to detonate, so let's go ahead and do that. And then this line is also ready to detonate. So why don't we start clearing out these stairs, getting some dynamite in there. You can also probably get rid of that road. Lay some dynamite in there. Blow up a couple of those. We're just working. We're just working to get this stuff cleared out. So down here, there are a couple things that I want to do. First of which is I would love to get some stairs up here, so that I can actually dynamite off the top of this. The top of this hill. So let's get those stairs built, high priority. And then I would love to be able to just completely take the top off this, as well as remove both of those trees. So let's kind of do something like that. Now, these aren't going to be able to be reached. They're too far from the district, but I think if we get some stairs in there, we might just be able to make that work. I don't really think that there's a shorter way that I can get there, but let's just see. So if I grab this district, yeah, not quite. Now I wonder if I built stairs down from there, would that help? Probably not. Unfortunately, I don't really have a good way to extend this. Like, I think that that's the same distance. Interesting. What if I throw a set of stairs there? Throw a path like that? Like, will that help? If we build those stairs as fast as we can? But anyway, let's go ahead and delete this. I'm gonna bring... Yeah, that's up at max height, so that's not an issue. We do have water flowing out here, which I guess is a good thing, actually. It means that this is all kind of working. But one thing that we're definitely going to need to do, clear this out, and we're going to need to start dynamiting in here. I think I'm just going to run it straight like that. And these can all be reached. And then we're going to come in here and probably build a set of levees right there. Just so we can get some water flowing down this way. And we can just continue to dynamite this out and get rid of these stairs. And we'll just dynamite out the center here, just making sure we can get to all of those. We can. And we can clear off this this little ledge. That's going to take 2 pieces of dynamite to clear that off. But we can continue to dynamite out these channels. Let's see if we got all the dynamite laid here. We did. So now that is at the proper depth. And actually, I just realized I cleared this out, but I never built the platform there to reconnect the path. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, we're going to need triple floodgates here, here, and here. Like that. And then once we get those built, we can continue our efforts. And I would love to get that there. And it looks like I need to remove that. I mean, I guess I really don't. I could shift this to there. That will work. And then run that path along there. So a lot of building going on. We're still, we're doing a little bit better with logs, but still not great. We're not producing any planks. We have the whole thing blocked off, and that stairwell actually helped. So, perfect. And let's just kind of strategically do that. Go back over to our district. And let's see, can we still reach there? We can. So let's just get some dynamite laid there. Prioritize those 3. And then we'll just kind of back our way off of this hill right here. And then we can get that all cleared off. And I'm thinking we'll just take that straight off the end there. Yeah, and I think that will work. Now for this, I don't really know how I'm going to build this. I also don't really know at what height I want it to be. If I build it up to there for the channel, is that what I want? Potentially. Or do I actually want to dynamite this whole area out? I think that's what I want to do. So let's get rid of these. I kind of want to get rid of those and then dynamite the tops off of both of these. So let's do that. Let's get a set of stairs here. And then a path there. We will delete all of these. I'm going to leave those logs so that they can pick them up. We'll get a path in there, and then we will dynamite all of that away. Okay, and now most of this is done. We are going to need dynamite there. And I am actually going to prioritize both of those dynamites. Now we can clear this out. So that's going to be at single depth. So we want to go deeper than that. I'm thinking 2 deep. Should really be 3 if I kind of want to keep going with the way that we were doing this, but I think 2 will be fine for now. And now we can actually get rid of that. That is going to cut off a farm, so I want to get that replaced as quickly as we can. And I'm going to bump this up to 3, just because I have nothing to contain the water there. Actually, I'll bring it to 2.5. It'll be fine. It'll just kind of drain off the map down here. Shouldn't be an issue. And we will just continue to fix this. So we'll get that filled in. I'll detonate that. Throw one of those in there. Make it the highest priority. And then we'll just continue to do what we're doing. Just kind of clearing out this reservoir. Just making sure that everything can be reached. Anyway. Alright, so this whole area now is good to dynamite off the top. So we'll get that going. And then we'll just slowly... And now I actually don't know if they can reach that. Yep, they can. So let's get those in there. As well as those. I don't really know why I prioritize those, but it's okay. And now let's clear that out. Get one last dynamite in there. Make that one max priority. Make those secondary. I would really love some guys to come pick those up. We are starting to do better with the wood than we were previously. Kind of want to get rid of these. And we'll just get rid of the scrap. We can always go venture out to another scrap area when the time comes. Making sure that all of those are ready to go. Max priority, get that cleared off. And now we can detonate this and actually get the platform in there to get our path back on there. I'm going to say build that first. And we are doing pretty good now. We are certainly getting there. Now, one thing that I am going to do, get rid of that path. And I'm going to put a path in here, or should I probably put a triple, and then they can actually get onto this levee right here. So we'll have them go like that. Yeah, I think that is going to work. We're still doing totally fine on planks, so no need to turn these back on. I need the logs more than the planks, especially while we're waiting for this area to come into its own. But anyway, what other thing could we do? I would love to get some carrots planted up here. So I'm thinking... Actually... You know what I really should do is I should build these out over the water source. So what do I need? So that will be for one platform. I actually need to go further. Because now if I go into medium warehouse, orient that there, get a path, and then a farmhouse. Some stairs, and then if we go to decoration, maybe a shrub there, and a shrine, like that. And I'm going to have these guys prioritize carrots with the highest workplace priority, because I think that's what we're doing for farms, highest, yeah. These guys need highest priority as well. And then we can fill this whole area with carrots, because that will reach this whole area. So let's go with carrots in here. All throughout there. Not sure. These guys might come over and plant, but they are prioritizing potatoes, so we will, yeah, they're coming in there and planting. Perfect. Alright, so we got that replaced, so now we can also do these. So let's prioritize both of those pieces of dynamite. We do have some spillover water going on down here. Not the end of the world. It's not really going anywhere that's hurting us. It is just kind of a waste. So it's fine. Honestly, we've got so much water right now. Until the drought comes, I'm not going to worry about it. It'll be totally fine. Now we have 9 unemployed. Or no, sorry, 9 vacancies. No unemployed. So I will detonate both of those so that we can get the next ones in. Similarly, we're having problems down here. Now, I haven't even set up the path here yet, so let's get that set up. So we'll get that built. A lot of building going on. Alright, so now this dynamite is good to go. So we can detonate some of that. Which means we can now get rid of those stairs. We can get rid of that area and set that up for dynamite. And then we can clear this off. So I don't really know how far I want to take this, but we will see. Just making sure all of those can reach. And by how far, I mean how far down. Like, is 2 down good enough, or do I want to go 3 down? I'm thinking 3 down. So we'll just continue to dynamite that off. And I wonder, like, can I high priority those for pickup? Just in case, I'm going to run a road down there just to make sure it's all in not catchment, in range. Okay. So it is now the drought. So because we... Oh, actually, we have our dam built. So that's perfect. So we'll leave that at 2.5. That one's fine because it's so low. Yeah, I think we're good now. Now, one thing that I am going to do is I'm going to pause. Let's pause all of those. And we'll just keep these 3 running down here, just to keep us supplied with a pretty solid amount of water. I am going to pause the distribution center because we have nowhere to distribute right now. Completely forgot that I had that running. And we will just keep going with our dynamite excursion. So let's see, are these ready to go? They are. This one, yes. And now let's see what we can do. So we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. So now we can lay some dynamite there and in those locations. And then once we get all this cleared off, we will be completely set with our reservoir. It'll be at max depth because we can't go any deeper because we're limited to the triple floodgates. Now later on, we can actually get the mechanical water pumps. I mean, we could unlock it right now. But that will allow us to store even more water. So that'll definitely be something that we look into you know, when the time comes. So let's just continue to clear this off. We can detonate that. So now both of those are at max depth. We will need some dynamite in there. And these are almost there. What was that? That's at 2 depth, so that needs to be taken down 1 more. As does that. And now we can get rid of these roads here. Blow that up. Get rid of those roads. Let's see, I need some dynamite there. That is now at max depth. So we can come into here with a triple floodgate. Throw that in right there. That is also at max depth. So now we've got 1 there, and then we just have to clear those 3. And then we will be all set to reroute some water down in this direction. And what is the issue here? Oh, it's this. This will be carrots. So we can just continue with our dynamite excursion, blowing this stuff up as we go. And I might create a just a couple levees here. Something like that, just to make sure that the water actually flows down. And why don't we just, for the fun of it, we could throw in like some stairs there. Now we can detonate all of those away. And then I think what we're gonna do, nope, not the metal platform. We're gonna go triple platforms all the way down to there, so that we're not eating up the valuable land. This is virtually done. So once that's done, we detonate these, we will be able to divert some water into here. And let's see how we're doing with that water. We are doing pretty good. Pretty good as a whole. We've lost a little bit. We've lost a little bit down in here, so might want to just drain a little bit into there to kind of top that off, and then also to send a little bit down into the next level to get pumped. But for the most part, I think we're doing really good. So we can detonate that. Oh, and these are ready to detonate as well. And now we can go ahead and get our triple platforms into there. Let's build those first, so that we can continue on with what we're doing. And now we could get a second farmhouse in here. So let's do that. And this will store carrots. And as always, get a shrub in there. Perfect. And honestly, we could transition the potato farms onto platforms as well. So let's do that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 4. So 4 and 5, like that. Get something like that. Get the old farmhouses up here. This one is going to prioritize carrots. These two are going to prioritize potatoes. And then we can go ahead and get some stairs in there. Get a couple shrubs and a shrine. Where's the shrine at? Get a shrine in there. And then we can actually clear these out, and then we'll be able to get some plantable area in there. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Now, one thing that I was wondering, there's a well-being, the Lido. So let's unlock that. I don't know if this can go on platforms, but I'm kind of curious. So if I put like 4 platforms there, yes, it can. That's awesome. So I might put like 2 Lidos in here. So let's grab a couple Lidos. I mean, I could even fit like a 3rd one. If I go out to there, like that. 3 swimming areas for the beavers. And then we could even put a classic shrub right in there. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Get those Lidos built. And none of these farmhouses have been built yet. Let's see, the last bit of dynamite seems to be in. I think there's one more piece we need to detonate. And now that is in the clear. Perfect. Okay, so now, one thing that I would love to do is just carry this path down here for a little ways. And if we get a forester in here, that covers the entire area. Kind of thinking we want like 2. So I might bring this path all the way down there and then actually delete this path altogether so they can work their way down. And then we'll figure out kind of where we want our foresters. Maybe like 1 there. Yeah, so it can't be down here. Too far from the district. So what if we place it there? So I can go 2 further down. 1 further down. Yeah. Perfect. Because if I click on our district now... Alright, we're going to have to finish the path before we can see where that goes. But let me just get rid of that before we waste the planks on it. Send some guys to pick up those planks. Now we are virtually completely out of logs, as we knew that we would be. These are getting there. They're about 80%. And yeah, logs are just like the bane of our existence right now. We're doing pretty good with water. In here, I might let a little bit more out. Just to kind of fill this up, send a little bit more down to be pumped. We've got plenty of water stored, so you know that's not an issue. Planks, we are starting to actually run out of planks, which is really troubling. Just because we do not have the log production to replace it, which is why we really need to get this area up and running. Now, one thing that I am going to do is get rid of both of these, and I'm going to turn this into... Do I Do I even need the excess plank storage? Maybe I'll just leave both of those as logs. And, you know, hopefully this will kind of provide enough logs. But let's see, I'm actually going to prioritize these down here. And let's see, I want to open that up. Let's see how we do. In terms of letting water down here. Maybe I'll even drop it to like 1.5. Drop that to 2. So that's at 2. This is now at 1.5. So we should pretty much have a constant flow of water down here. Which will allow all of this stuff to be built. And I'm actually going to have the forester be built first. I really don't want that to spill over like that. Which kind of makes me wonder... I'm hoping that that's okay now. Because that is very full. Okay. All of these levees have been built, which are perfect. Just making sure that all of these are set at 2.5. They are. And we're starting to run out of water again, so let's get these pumps back online. Yeah, and I think this is kind of stabilized now, which is good. So note to self, there may be some mild flooding right at the start, but other than that, not really an issue. Okay, so now let's get some trees planted down here, and we are going with the classic maple. Now, one thing that I am going to do, maybe four lumberjacks, and then we'll see how they do with production. Let's get another forester in here. So I think I can go to there. I'm fairly confident that I can go to there. Let's see, this will be moderate priority as well. Alright, so let's get these maples queued up. And I'm going to send a road back here just to give them a little bit more range to be able to go and get these. So let's go maples all throughout here, and then we will go maples all the way around to here, like that. Yeah, and that'll be perfect. All right, so let's see how these maples are doing. Yeah, they're at 90%. So they are so close. These ones up here, 46, they are just not close at all. And I'm wondering if 4 lumberjacks is overkill down here. 4 kind of seems to be overkill even over here. Let's get that built. Prioritize that. This is in range, so I am going to prioritize that. So let's say build that second. These Lidos are just nowhere near being built. That's fine. We don't have the logs. And like, it's funny because I waste, 12 logs on each of these shrubs. We have so many shrubs. But that being said, that's okay. It is what it is. This is great now. This is going to provide us a ton of resources. It's just going to be a question of honestly logs at this point. If we can't get the lumber supply, you know, more solid and up and running, we're gonna be doomed. So I'm actually gonna pause these 4 lumberjacks for now. I'm gonna let these trees grow in and then put them to work. And you know, maybe that will allow us. I guess I could plant some more maples up here. You know, just get every one that I can. Might as well. Because that's still, you know, they can all be harvested. Yeah. So right now, this is just our only supply of logs. Now, getting this up and running is going to be great. That's still not a huge log supply, though. But I think it's still going to be helpful. All right, so let's kind of take a look at what we got going on. So things that are being built right now, the farmhouses, should absolutely take priority over the Lidos. Because I would love to get the potato production, the potato supply, a little bit better than it currently is. Carrots is starting to become much more stable with the expansion of the carrots, so we're good on food. We're really good on water. Yeah, lumber. Lumber just eludes us for whatever reason. You know, I would love to find a nice area where I could plant a lot of lumber that's within range, but like all of this is virtually out of range. You know, I could plant some here, but not a ton. We already have a good production here. I could try and come and get these. What I could do is start a new district. You know, maybe fill this area with logs, but that's still not a lot. What I would love to do, this area, to me, looks like it's set up for logs. Even this area, like if I kind of created like a little terraced area, maybe even dynamite out this whole thing. That could be good. That could be. Like just dynamite this whole thing off and maybe branch off like some water through here. Like dam that off and make the water flow this way to keep this irrigated. Could be good. All right, let's see how far this district reaches. So it's pretty much maxed out there. It's maxed out there. I'm just worried that if I set up a drop-off, they won't be able to reach it. Let's see if the drop-off, if I go into labor. Can I build this, like, up on platforms? I assume so, right? Yeah, I do assume so. So what if I put a district gate here? Yeah, so let me just get rid of that for a minute. So if I put a district gate there, a drop-off point here, let's go to labor, drop-off point there, and then get rid of that. And then start to go down. I just don't even know if I can build all of this. Then put a path in. Just for now. And let's see if I max prioritize all of this to get built. Let's see if it can. I don't even know. It might not all be in range. Like, that's still in range. I think we can do it. I think we have, like, just enough range to get there. So these are going to store raw potatoes. All right. So I think this is going to work. I think we're going to get this built, and then I'll be able to create a district down here, transfer them food, water, and all of the explosives for now, and then be able to dynamite this off and create kind of a forestry area down here. Yeah, and we're starting to get some maples up here to pop, which is great. We do have some down here. That's a pretty consistent flow. What we really need to be able to do is get to the point where we're maxing out our wood storage. Once we get to that point, we should be fine. Now, one other thing that we could do is increase our housing, just because I'm going to be transferring some beavers over, and we currently don't really have enough housing. So why don't we unlock all of these houses? This is the triple lodge. Maybe I could get a couple in there. Do something like that. Completely, you know, overbuilt, but that's okay. And that'll give us some more housing. Anyway, guys, I think this is going to bring us to the end of this episode. If you have enjoyed the series thus far, definitely consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like and a comment. Those definitely help with the engagement. You know, if there are other people who you think might enjoy the channel, please let them know. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.